Val Kilmer, known for his roles in Top Gun and Batman, has died at the age of 65. Kilmer's daughter says he passed away on Tuesday in Los Angeles from pneumonia. The actor was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2014, but later recovered. His battle with the disease impacted his voice, curtailing his acting career until he reprised his iconic role as the fighter pilot Iceman in 2022's Top Gun Maverick. Reaction from co-stars and friends has continued to pour in, with many noting his range and intensity.
He's almost the last of an era of movie star. I mean, he'll definitely be remembered for the huge roles that he played. Iceman in Top Gun, as Jim Morrison of The Doors in The Doors. For me, Tombstone, where he played Doc Holliday, is one of my favorite roles of his. He does come sort of his films, particularly from the '80s and early '90s, were some of these huge, global blockbusters. Those are obviously the films that people will think of. Val Kilmer's combination of traditional Hollywood glamour boy looks with a complicated, darker, and sometimes confronting performance style. I think that's what made him unique, and I think that's what will be his true legacy.
I love the wilderness, and it's still the most fascinating, unknown continent. It's extraordinary.
As a lot of these actors who go very, very deep into their roles, he wasn't necessarily a true method actor, though he had aspects of the method performance and be completely absorbed in his role. Famously, as Jim Morrison, he would only be allowed, people could only speak to him as Jim Morrison on set. He was completely absorbed in the role. That, of course, can be quite demanding for other people working on set. He clashed with a lot of his directors, with a lot of his other actors. John Frankenheimer, the director, who worked with him on The Isle of Dr. Moreau, famously said afterwards there were two things he was never going to do in his life. One was climb Mount Everest, and the other was to ever work with Val Kilmer again. So he obviously annoyed a lot of people and burned a lot of bridges during his career. But I think you can see from sort of the outpouring of emotion from so many of the people he did work with, so many other actors, so many directors, that he really did leave a mark with a lot of people that he worked with.